Hi, today we're going to talk about the mindset, the fixed mindset and the growth mindset. I remember this age old story of a grandpa and a grandson speaking, where the grandfather tells the grandson, we all have two wolves inside of us, the good wolf and the bad wolf. The good one tells us to do good deeds and positive things, and the bad one lures us to our temptations and negative deeds. And as the grandson, you ask the grandpa, which wolf wins? The grandpa says, the wolf that you feed wins. Now, I believe that Dr. Carol Dweck meant something very similar when she did research on the concept of the mindset and spoke about the fixed mindset or the growth mindset. The fixed mindset is believing that our abilities are set, our talents are set, our intelligence is set. I'm either good at this or I'm not good at this. And we choose to put our efforts and our work in that way. The growth mindset is about thinking that my abilities and skills can be built, can be developed, can be grown, and I can get better and better over time. And that's in how we put our thoughts and our actions in that direction. Now you would say, Hadha, Revati, of course I do the growth mindset. Who would want to look at the fixed mindset? And that's not what we do. That's what we would say when we listen to this definition. But let's think about a couple of examples. Your child comes back home from school and says, I've got 99 out of 100. And you say, wow, fantastic. You must be so smart, so intelligent. You've got 99 out of 100. Now, we think we're appreciating, but according to Dr. Quareldeg, that is actually cultivating the fixed mindset, where you're saying the reason you've scored that well is because you are smart and intelligent and good at this particular subject. Vis-a-vis telling them, and wow, you've got 99 out of 100. You must have worked really hard and put a lot of effort. Fantastic. Now, this is cultivating a growth mindset by telling them that they have got these scores because they have put the effort for it and because they've worked hard for it, not because they're just born with this talent or just they're good at doing this particular point. Now, that is the difference between feeding ourselves a fixed mindset and a growth mindset. And today, whether it is children, students, individuals, employees, business leaders, entrepreneurs, even organizations need to cultivate this concept of a growth mindset. An employee accomplishes a good task successfully, a difficult project successfully, and as a manager, you know that you got to praise the employee. Would you say, hey, fantastic job, this is something you're really good at? Or would you say, fantastic job, you must have worked really hard for this? Now, interestingly, appreciation may say, it doesn't matter what you say, which words you use, as long as you mean it. But here's the point. No, it does matter, because the first one cultivates a fixed mindset that I accomplished this because I'm good at this, so I will choose to continue to pick up tasks only which I'm good at. Whereas the second one, the saying that you accomplished this because you worked hard at it, cultivates the growth mindset that anything I put an effort to, I can actually achieve success. A fixed mindset is when we tell ourselves, I'm good at this, let me do this. This is not something I'm good at. This is not my cup of tea. Let me stay away from this. A growth mindset is when we tell ourselves, I'm good at this. Let me do this. I am not good at this yet. So let me learn and see how to get better at it. Let me give you a couple of examples from my life. I never ever exercised all my life. I'd grown so fat to be 110 kgs almost, and I believed that I was not good at physical fitness. My body just could not do what other people could do easily. Today, I run. And of course, I'm still nowhere close to how my runner friends work out and run, the speed, the distance, the endurance that they have. But I have learned it. And over the last 2 years, have grown to at least be able to start learning, shed some of that weight, and I'm starting to grow on the path to physical fitness. Something as simple as that, I presumed that I'm not that good at. Whereas I always thought I was excellent in communication and excellent in reading, and I always pursued that with a passion. Do you see how the fixed mindset can stop you from even attempting some of the things that you could actually get better if only you attempted at them? Now, think about what we talk to our children. Do we tell them you're hardworking or do we tell them you're smart? Now, smart can be a fixed mindset cultivation, whereas hardworking can be a growth set mindset cultivation. The belief that I'm good at this and not good at this, and so let me focus on what I'm good at, is what a fixed mindset talks about. The focus of fixed mindset is on achieving success, whereas the focus of growth mindset is on measuring the progress and learning how to get better. So let's look at these two mindsets, and which one we actually groom inside of us is the one that grows and makes us better and better. Challenges. Who would pick up much more challenges? Obviously, the growth mindset, because challenge is an opportunity to learn and attempt something new. Whereas for a fixed mindset, challenging something that is not good at is something that I'm picking up with a risk to actually fail. Effort. Who would put in more effort? Fixed mindset. Why do I need to increase my effort? I'm good at this or I'm not good at this. And no matter how much effort I put, I will either stay good at it or not good at it. Growth mindset. The more effort I put in, the better I get. And mistakes. Oh, this is a biggie. Mistakes for a fixed mindset. When you look at mistakes with a fixed mindset, you'd say, how could I do this wrong? I'm not good at this. I need to stay away. I shouldn't make so many mistakes. When you look at mistakes with a growth mindset, okay, I learned. Now I know what not to do next time. Now I know how to get better. So the challenge, the effort, the mistakes, the openness to feedback is so high in growth mindset, because the more I get feedback, the more I learn, the better I get. Whereas for a fixed mindset, feedback is not necessarily any way useful, because even though I know what it is, I'm not that good at it. So why get into it? Now, I'm not saying talent does not play a role. Sachin Tendulkar, the actors that we admire, may be born with a lot of talent. But how many sportsmen or actors have we not known who have not been that great initially when they started off, but have got better in their form and shape and acting and talent over time? This is what a growth mindset does, and this is the belief that growth mindset we need to have. In fact, even the sportsmen with the best possible talent still practice and want to grow with a growth mindset. A fixed mindset will only stop them in their career and will create more obstacles. So even if we believe we have the talent for something, we need to be like a Michael Jordan who says, every practice is what makes me better and better and better. So how does this translate for you? If you are a student, I'm good at this subject, so I can do well. I'm not good at this subject, so I can do that well at it. Let me just focus on the subject that I can do well. So you see how familiar this sounds? That's the fixed mindset. Instead, I'm good at this subject, I can do well at it. I'm not so good at this subject yet. So let me learn and get a little better at it. Of course, I always believed I wasn't that creative. I wasn't great in painting and music. But I chose to learn because maybe I can't get great, but if I learn, I can at least get a little better and know a little bit. So growth mindset helps groom the learner in you, helps grow the learner in you, and a fixed mindset might create someone that's not very open to new things. Employees today, your careers, especially in this pandemic, in this crisis, how very important it is for us to have a growth mindset. Our careers are doubtful, the future is ambiguous, we don't know what's beyond this sliver of crisis for us. In that situation, should we focus more on saying, hey, this is what I'm good at and I don't think I can do a lot of other things, so I don't know how things are going to go? Or as organizations, as employees, should we look at post-COVID-19 and say, okay, these were what I was good at, but now I need to learn new things. I need to get better at a few other things. I need to venture into areas so that I can learn, grow better, and succeed over there too. A growth mindset, as Carol Dweck says, is the way for you to go forward and for you to keep getting better success in the future. So me, Revati Turaga, I'm telling you today in this YouTube channel of Leadership Unlocked, beyond this crisis, start thinking with a growth mindset. And start listening to the words, convert your words from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset. I'm not good at this. I'm not good at this yet. Don't know how to do this. I don't know how to do this yet. I cannot achieve this. I cannot achieve this yet. And the more you tell yourself that, the more you will learn adapt, innovate, and grow, and the more successful you can be as an individual, be it in relationships, be it in your personal goals, or be it in your professional goals, or you can grow more successful as a leader, as an entrepreneur, or take your business to new heights. So remember the growth mindset. Below this particular video, in the first comment, I'm going to drop a few links where you can read about the growth mindset and also watch a couple of videos of Dr. Carol Dweck herself talking about the growth mindset. Feel free to explore them and feel free to learn more and cultivate the growth mindset in that. Like this video, watch it, subscribe to the channel by clicking the button below, and please share this to others who can benefit from having a growth mindset and to grow forward and be successful in their lives and their careers. Thank you so much for listening. Bye-bye.